You know, these glasses be telling you, like, anti-glare, but look, what's that? What's that? Do you see it? Because I see it. It's glare. Uh, Hi everyone, I'm Ashley and welcome back to my channel. We're just gonna get right into it today. This video is a little different from the others, but it was a request from a faithful watcher, my boo Chad. Hi Chad! The chat was great. So Chad has requested a Malcolm and Marie review. If you do not know by now, Malcolm and Marie is an original Netflix movie starring John David Washington, his fine ass, and Zendaya, her fine ass. They're just fine together in this movie. And it was released maybe about a week or so at this point, maybe a week or two ago. And it was actually very funny because when the trailer rolled out, so many people were like, "Oh, I can't wait for this to come out. This is like it's gonna be so good. I just can't wait to just bask in it." And once it hit the streets, I feel like people were singing a new song. But that's okay, because you don't know until you know, right? So overall, I wouldn't say the movie was bad. I wouldn't say it was good either. Like, am I gonna watch it again? Probably not. But it is a Netflix movie. I am so glad my man friend for an evening did not pay the $24.50 plus the price of popcorn and a cherry Coke for us to go see this in the theater. Because I would have tried to get his money back. I'd be like, no, give them your receipt, because we didn't need to pay to see this. But like I said, overall, I think it was beautifully shot. The language that was in it, in the script writing, it was very good. I love words, and I like when words are beautifully said and sometimes a little elevated. Words that you wouldn't normally use. I don't want to say normally use in everyday conversation, because it just depends on who you are. But I thought it was well written. Now, it was exhausting. This movie was an hour and 46 minutes long.
Jesus.
It did not need to be that long. Everything could have been said from start to finish. Points would have been made in 45 minutes. This needed to be the length of a PBS special. We didn't need a whole hour and 45 minutes. So if you're not familiar with the plot and you're upset about spoilers, now would be a good time to get out. Go watch the movie and then come back. But if you've already seen it, let's keep going. So the overall plot is Malcolm is a filmmaker and Marie is his aspiring actress girlfriend. It is a Friday night and they are returning from a movie premiere for Malcolm. It's one of his see, I be going and then I stop. It's his latest film, and they're coming back from the movie premiere. Apparently, he gave a speech in which he did not thank Marie, and Marie was upset. She had a whole attitude, and rightfully so, which is the cause of this argument that lasts for an hour and a half, because 15 minutes is probably, credits, shit like that. It lasts the bulk of the movie. Now, two things really caught me off guard. And I was maybe not off guard, but they bothered me. One, that they were doing all this arguing at 1 a.m. I'm not doing it. Let me tell you, if I'm coming back from a movie premiere, chances are my girdle has been on for a very long time. It's too tight. My contacts are dry. All I want to do is snatch out them contacts, put my glasses on, wash my ass, and go to bed. I'm not about to sit up here and have an argument for 4 hours and then maybe go to bed when the sun comes up. Absolutely not. Let me tell you how I will not, would not, could not with the fox, okay? Would not, could not. In a box, I'm not going to do it at all at 1 o'clock in the morning. I was just like, this is so much energy for the end of the night. I don't like it. And the second thing that kind of caught me off guard and that I was really disturbed by was Marie making that Kraft macaroni and cheese, you know, in the blue box for Malcolm at 1 o'clock in the morning. And the more I thought about it, I was like, this has to be a metaphor for something. It has to be, because it's specifically Kraft macaroni and cheese. And the more I thought about it, I was like, I get it. Malcolm thinks he's so deep, he's so great, he's revolutionary. But honestly, he's just as basic as Kraft macaroni and cheese. Because that house, that kitchen, was too awesome to simply make Kraft macaroni and cheese. Are you following me? Are you picking up what I'm putting down? It's a possibility. I'm gonna rock with it. So, you know, where was I? I took some notes. Let me okay, argument. It's a whole long argument, and Malcolm said some heinous things. Marie said some stuff too, but Malcolm came back swinging with the 2-piece combo, giving us the Tyson knockout round 1. You done paid $80 for pay-per-view, and it's only 56 seconds into round 1 type knockout. I was just flabberboozled at the things that this man was saying to this woman. And then when she brought them up later, he was like, oh, I was mad. Girl. No, nigga, you're crazy. They both clearly resent each other for the sacrifices they have made in the relationship to make each other better and to even get them to the point of this movie being made. Marie just feels unappreciated. You know, cue the song. I'm not going to cue the song because I probably don't have licensing to do so. But after we hear her side of the story, she very well is, I feel like she's justified in her feelings. Now, all the things that she said about, you know, him maybe not being the best writer, or him being super pretentious that he won't even see what the industry is trying to do. Whatever she was saying, I was like, get to the point. Marie took us all around the mulberry bush. Like, sis, air your grievances. You could have said, I was mad you didn't thank me in that speech, and I was mad you didn't cast me for this role, and I'm extra mad that you made this about my life without any consideration of how I felt. See, those 3 points got them together, and that wasn't even, 10 seconds? We didn't need an hour and 46 minutes. We really didn't. And then Malcolm just coming back talking about, oh, that wasn't about you. It was about this lady who I had sex with and this lady who I love. That nigga was crazy. This movie was exhausting. It was very exhausting. But sometimes it's real. And when I heard people say that it was real, as I was watching the film, I was like, is this real? Because, you know, I've been to hell and back with a nigga, but never like this. Never like this. But some people Some people do, especially if you say you love the person and it's, you know, it's a hot, passionate love. This is a love that I don't think anybody should experience. I was actually very mad when Marie was still there in the morning. I was like, she needs to call a Lyft. Like, can she get an Uber at this time of night? Because I would pack my shit and go. I would be out. Like, I'm not going to sit there and take this. Not from him. Nerve. Aside from, you know, this movie just being one long, drawn out, exhausting argument, I did really like what Malcom was saying about the film industry in the downtimes of them not arguing, because he got a review. A review was written about his movie and it came out that night. And I love how he said, not every film needs to have a message, and not everything needs to be about race. This is just a story that would happen to have been written by a Black man, and somehow the writer of the review found a way to make it a political statement. He's just like, sometimes this just is what this is. And I actually really liked that. I mentioned it was great script writing. The musical selection was fantastic. They were songs that matched the mood, but then also songs that we don't typically hear. If you're privy to these artists, then you'll know, but the fact that I feel like someone was digging in the crates, I really like that. I love that it was shot in black and white. I think that kind of made it so we focused on what the two were saying. Not that they said very much. They said a whole lot and also nothing. Like I said, it was a long, drawn out argument, and it did not need to be this. And I really wish that they had come to some sort of resolve, but they didn't. It did leave us like a, that's it. We did all this and this is it. And art imitates life, honey, because it'd be like that. I'm sure you be arguing with your loved one sometimes, and y'all done went all over Saturn, and now you just sit to be like, what now? So yeah, black and white, we were able to really focus on what they were saying, and to really take in the conversation, rather than focusing on the stuff in the scenery. Great shots. Overall, this movie, you know what? I'm not gonna, that's like a closing thought. I will give this last thought on Marie's closing monologue. This is where she tells Malcom, all I wanted was a thank you, you know, at the end of all. Okay, I kind of answered my own question, or I kind of like rebutted my point, like, because I think while the movie did leave us with a what now, there really isn't much to say after Marie's, all I wanted was a thank you for X, Y, and Z, for just being there, being your partner, being the inspiration, you know, either dimming down or stepping up when you needed me to in order for you to be great. All I wanted was a thank you for that. And it really tugged at my heart, because it's just like, yeah, I've been there. And I didn't want, you know, accolades. I didn't want, you know, nothing on the gram or nothing like that. I just wanted you to see me and to make me feel appreciated. So, like, it left us with, you know, an open end, but then it kind of didn't, because at this point, or at the end, of what we can do is change behavior. There's nothing else to really talk about. Especially guys, the way Marie laid it down at the end, like, this is why, this is all I wanted. All I wanted was a thank you. So, will I be watching it again? Nope. Will I recommend it to someone? Sure. I am not. I don't know. I think I'm just gonna end it because I really don't know what else to say. I thought Zendaya and John David Washington was a very interesting pair, but it kind of worked. So yeah, Malcolm and Marie, I would give it a strong 3.8 out of 5 stars. I'm no critic. I'm just a girl with a YouTube channel and a friend who made a request. If you liked the movie or if you did not like the movie, tell me why down below. I want to hear what you think. All right? All right. Feel free to like, comment, subscribe, share this video, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.